and I'll be able to add everything else in. I'm glad I had on this camera because my other camera just went out, so I'm just gonna put this closer and just use this. Can you guys see? You probably can see better this way anyway. And let me turn my light up. Like I said, I'm just starting, so bear with me. Let me turn my light up so you can see. Okay. That's good. Let me see. I watched this tutorial on how to set everything up, and it said post your videos that you mess up. It says to post them because you can go back and look at it and you can see where you messed up and your mistakes. So let me put it up some so you can see me. Let me see. Now you can see me. I'm gonna get this together. I promise you, I will. I will get it together. So let me go ahead on and do this rice. Now I'm gonna start with that chicken right now because I want to start with the rice. So now I'm going to put some of this Mexican, it's like a Mexican blend, seasoning blend. And you put this in there. It has all the herbs and stuff in there. And then you also, wait, I messed up. And so you also put tomato sauce. And I'm putting tomato sauce. Put my tomato sauce. Right? Can you see what's in there? No. And so then I'm gonna mix this on up in there. And it's just the rice and the onion that's sauteing that I mixed this red gravy in. Right? Let me show you the red gravy, what it looks like. See, it's just uncooked rice and all of the stuff I just put in, which was the tomato paste and the Mexican blend and sauteed onions and olive oil. So I'm gonna go ahead on and let that kind of cook a little bit. Mix that up till I get all that sauce saturated in the rice, and the rice looks red, the uncooked rice. So once I do that, I'm going to add a cup and a half of water. I'm stepping away from the camera for a minute. Stepping away from the camera for 1 minute while I get this water. So this is the water that I'm going to add, right? And then I'm going to get it to come to a boil. I'm going to get it to come to a boil. This pot is hot. See these pots? These Magnum Life pots, they cook good, but they hot. Oh, they hot. That looks good. So once I do that, I'm going to still add some seasoned salt in it. Seasoned salt, some people call it seasoned oil. I'm going to add some garlic powder. I'm going to add some parsley flakes. A little bit of parsley flakes. And then I'm going to mix it up again. Like I said, this pot is really hot. So I'm going to let that come to a boil. Let that come to a boil. Wipe my mess up. As I go, wipe my mess up. So that's going, I'm going to babysit it a little bit, but not a lot. I'm going to put the top on it. Because once it boils, let me move this pan. Once it boils, come to a boil, I'm going to move it back here anyway. to this back stove. Let me turn that up, and I'm gonna move it to the back so I can start cooking my meat. Move it back here. So then I'm going to start my chicken. While that's boiling, I'll start my chicken. Turn that on low. Okay, so let me finish seasoning this. I'm gonna bring the camera down some so you can see me seasoning the chicken. I already put season on, pepper, garlic. I already put that on there. Put a little black pepper. But I'm also going to put fajita season on it as well. Because we're making fajita tacos. You know, I guess I could have probably made the fajita seasoning fresh, but that's not how it's gonna be this time. Okay, so I season it. Let me wash my hands off. I love to cook different meals and create different meals for the kids to make it interesting, and they won't get tired of the same old stuff. So while that pan is getting hot, I'm not gonna put no butter this time because it's fajita. So then I'm gonna put it in a pan so it can cook. The pan is big, so I can put all 6 pieces in there. Let that fry. Let that cook. So I can go ahead on and move this and rinse this off. Because most likely I'm going to use this again for something else. So I'm going to just go ahead on and wipe it off and sanitize it. I know I'm out the camera. Just give me a minute, a second. Wipe this off. Okay, so this is back. And I'm going to clean my mess. Let me check on this rice to see if it's boiling back here. It's almost coming to a boil. Then, this is for my corn. So let me see what my corn looking like. Okay, I can turn that up a little bit. Get a fork for my chicken. And I have to make sure this chicken is cooked all the way, because we don't want to get any kind of raw chicken. And don't want it to stick. So it's going to be chicken, fajita tacos, and shrimp. While that's cooking, I'm going to go ahead on and get my shrimp. This is my shrimp. I'm going to go ahead on and take off. I know y'all can't see me. I'm going to go ahead on and take off the tails. As long as you can see me cooking, that's what matters. Because I can always get back in the video. So I just take off the tails of the shrimp so I can be able to season it. My son just passed. You want to come help, son? You come and help cook? He don't want to come help cook. So I'm taking all my shrimp backs off, tails off. And this shouldn't take that long. So I decided that I'm gonna do way more than just cooking videos, because I know I'm not gonna wanna cook every single time I'm doing a video. There's other things that I would wanna do. I'm rinsing my shrimp off, so y'all watch that chicken for me, y'all. Watch that chicken, YouTubers. So, okay, I rinsed my shrimp off. So now I'm gonna put my shrimp back right here. I had a few tails still left on some of them. I thought I got it all. And I'm just gonna season these shrimp up with some fajita season as well. Make that my garbage bowl. So then I just take this I still have tails. Really? Okay. So then I'm gonna take my fajita season and put on my shrimp. I'll cook the shrimp afterwards, after I do the chicken. Okay. Mix that on up. Wash my hands. Let me check on my rice back here. It should, okay, so it came to a boil, so I'm gonna go ahead on and turn it down and mix it up. When I tell you these Magnum-like pots, they don't play. They do not play. It gets very hot. And this rice is gonna be so good. And I just mix it up because I don't want it to stick. Let me show you what it's starting to look like. Look. And that's what it's gonna look like cooking. You guys see that? So I'm gonna cook it on low, simmer it down so it can cook on low until it cooks. So now it looks like my chicken is ready to be flipped. And I'm just gonna flip my chicken strips, my chicken breast strips. And while that's cooking, I'm gonna see maybe if maybe I can shrink the screen. No, so I'm gonna put it up a little bit closer and put it up so you guys can see me more. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it so you can see everything right here. So this cooking, let me turn this fire up just a little bit more. And as it starts cooking, I want to really start shredding it. I want to start shredding it. So I'll take another fork. And as it starts cooking, I just start breaking it apart. By them pots being Magnum-like, it's kind of really hard to turn it down. It's kind of hard to see in there because the light's shining on those pots. I thought I turned it on low, but I turned that side up. But then I just start breaking this up like this. I wish that you guys can smell it. It smells so good. It smells so good. Oh my. And I'm gonna break up this one. Look, 6 pieces went a long way. I'm probably not gonna even need the other ones. I could use the other ones for leftovers. I could cook that another day for another meal or do something else with that. So my chicken is shredded. And while it's shredded, I'm gonna go ahead and add some more fajita season in it. And just let it continue to cook. Because the chicken is almost done. We almost done with our chicken. Can y'all see that? Look. Fajita chicken. I may need to turn this light down a little bit so y'all can see. Let me see, is that better? Oh no, turn it back up a little bit. I'm gonna get this together, y'all. I'm gonna sit back, watch these videos one day, and be like, really? I did that? I made those many burps? Can y'all smell it? Wow. Let me see if I could get a little closer so y'all can see. Uh-oh. In a pot. That's even better. So with that being said, my corn is ready. My corn is ready. I'm gonna go ahead on and just turn that off. Well, it can stay on low. The corn can stay on low. I'm 25 minutes in. My chicken is almost done. Get this spatula. And cook that chicken is almost done. Breast don't really take long to cook, so this is the chicken, and I'm done with the chicken. Fajita chicken. So now, let me rinse this off because I'm gonna go ahead and work on check my rice again. I'll check the rice again. Can y'all see that rice back there? If not, I'll bring it close to you in a minute. Ooh. I may need to add a little bit more, maybe a little bit more water. Let me show you what it's looking like so far. Let me get another. So you can see, look, that's the Spanish rice. So it's simmering, cooking on low so it can be soft. I may just add a little bit more water to it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit more water. Just a little bit more water. Okay, so let that cook on simmer. I don't know, I may not, just like I may not post this video because my other device that I was videoing on, it went dead on me. So I had my phone in another location and I pulled it up. So I don't know, I might use it just like I might not. And like I said, the YouTube tutorial I was watching, it said to show your mistakes. So I might just show them. I might just show my mistakes. And this is the corn. The corn is ready, so I'm gonna go ahead on and take that out and butter it while my pan is getting hot for my shrimp fajitas. See, corn on the cob. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the corn on the cob. And what I do, I just take some butter. I can move this pot now. This water pot, and move this water pot. So now, this is my corn. I just take some butter and rub it on here. I could actually turn that one off. My grease is almost ready for, I'm gonna set it right here on the warming device so it can cool down some. And I just take the stick of butter and rub. I know you can't see my face, but I'd rather you see me cooking first. And then we'll be able to see something else. I can tell you, starting this YouTube thing, you gotta have good nerves for this because a lot of technical stuff happens, even when cooking. And I'm like, oh Lord, I done messed up. Oh Lord, should I start over? But I know it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. I mean, you gotta do something these days because there's so much going on in our world today. I mean, you gotta do something to keep your mind occupied. You know, I pray. I read my word and stuff like that. But sometimes you still need some kind of fun thing to do, something to keep you busy and occupied. So this is the corn. I'm done with the corn. Set that right there. Now I'm about to start with my shrimp. And this grease should be hot enough. And then I'll put a little taste of butter in it. If y'all hear laughing, that's my son in the background on his phone. So that butter and that all melting together. Let me put a little on my shrimp. Can you see my shrimp? No, let me turn it this way. So on my shrimp, back up some. I put the fajita season on it already. Put a little more of that. I'm gonna also put some seasoned salt. I'm gonna put some seasoned salt, black pepper, and garlic powder. So then I start mixing this up. Mix that up. And then I just throw it in my pan. Throw it in my pan. So I'm finished with this. I don't know, guys. I may not use this video because I feel like I have too many. I'm not organized all the way like I should. But I'll see. Keep moving. So that's turned up while my shrimp is cooking. And I also, let me get another board, chopping board, because I wanted to add some lemon juice to this. And I also wanted to add some sauteed bell peppers. So then I add my lemon juice. I like that little tangy taste when you with shrimp. Lemon and shrimp is so good together. Lemon and shrimp is amazing together. So the shrimp is almost done. Shrimp doesn't take long at all. It smells so good. See, I'm just seasoning. Let that cook. So while that's cooking, I'll go ahead on and cut my bell pepper that I want to saute some bell pepper and onions to go on top of the tacos. Wipe that off. And you just rough chop it. Not rough chop it because I'm making strips now. I'm not going to rough chop that because I'm making strips. Because it's going to be like, you know, my seasoning to dress my taco with. How long am I into this? See, I'm at 30 minutes. I know this is not a 30-minute meal today. This is not a 30-minute meal. And I'm also going to do some onions. All this to put on my fajita taco. It ain't even Tuesday, but we feel like eating some type of Mexican food. Okay, so my shrimp should be almost done. Let me see. Oh, I'm gonna take this sweater off. I didn't got hot. With that light and everything, I didn't got hot. So this is the shrimp. Shrimp doesn't take long at all. Okay, that's the shrimp. The shrimp is done. So I'm gonna sit that back right here. Get my napkin and clean up. So I'm gonna grab another pan because I want to make this bell pepper and onion. Once again, I'm gonna use a little oil. Let that pan get hot. Let me check on my rice. See what's going on with this Spanish rice. Oh, y'all, this Spanish rice gonna be off the chain. Coming out perfect. Let me show you. Let me show you. This is the Spanish rice so far. I wish you could smell it. So I'm gonna put the top back on that. And so now I'm going to add my bell peppers and my onion together. I put all, but I'm still gonna put a little butter on it. Wipe my mess up. Okay, so with this, I'm only gonna add a little sea salt and a little black pepper and some garlic powder. Let that cook up. Where is my spatula? I'm looking for my spatula. Oh, here it is. So I rinse that off real good. I'm coming back, guys. Watch my, and then you just let that cook. Saute that. And I'm basically just sauteing it so they're able to dress their tacos with it. Okay, let that cook a little bit. So that's my season. Now I'm gonna dice up some tomatoes. Dice up some tomatoes. While that's cooking, I have like a whole bunch of these. So let me lift it up some so you guys can see me now. I'm sorry. Okay, so you can see me now. Let me cut up my tomatoes. I can push this back so. Turn it a little bit that way. Okay. So now I'm gonna cut up my tomatoes. Let me get this to make sure. Okay. Get my knife. I'm only gonna use a half one because they don't really like tomato like I do. I'm just gonna cut it up. And this can be another dressing for the tacos. Just cut it like this. Wash out my fajita bowl. Wipe it off. Wipe off my fajita bowl. Put my tomatoes in. So now I have tomatoes. Diced tomatoes. That's all. Just some diced tomatoes. Do this. And start. Look how that's coming out. That's gonna be good. Once it's sauteed all up. So I'm gonna move this over here. Move this mess over here. Cause I wanna plate some of it for you. It's gonna be like a buffet. They're gonna kinda plate it themselves, but I'll show you a little bit of it. Get a plate. But when I plate it, make sure my whites dry this off. This plate may be too big for it. But this is the plate I'm gonna use. Make sure everything is okay with it. Okay, so then I have, this is almost done. Because I need to use this pan for to kind of warm up my stuff. So I'm gonna put on my sides. I will have cheese. That's mixed cheese, Mexican cheese. And also I have my tomatoes, which is my tomatoes. This is almost sauteed. Almost sauteed. Okay. So now I'm gonna take a fajita shell. I'm sorry. A flour tortilla shell. Wheat. And put it on the plate, and I'm gonna actually, where is my, I'm gonna take some of my chicken, start off with the chicken, spread that chicken out. Can y'all see me doing this? Let me let you get closer so you can see me actually preparing it. The chicken fajita. I'm actually putting it together now. Let's see if I can turn this light down. I'm actually putting it together now. So that's the fajita chicken. And then I'm gonna put a little cheese on it. So once I put the cheese on it, this is ready. This is ready. So I'm gonna get something to put this in. I'll transport that to a bowl. Okay, I'll transport this to a bowl. And guess what? Dinner is ready. Take all these onions out. This is, look, onion and bell pepper sauteed. So then I'll put a little bit of that on here. Just a little bit. Put that to the side. And what I would do with this pan, they probably not gonna all do it, but I like to do this. I'll ball it up, wrap it up, and kind of let it sit in this pan and cook a little bit with my spatula. So it can cook. Sometimes they like it cooked, sometimes they like it not cooked. So while that's waiting, I'm gonna go ahead on and put my corn on the plate. Corn on the cob. Put that right here. Right? And I'm gonna turn this, because it don't need to cook that long. I'm gonna turn this and let that cook a little bit on that side. While that's cooking on that side, I'm gonna go ahead with my rice. Get my Spanish rice, guys. And we're gonna be done with this meal for the day. Because I had some little technical difficulties with trying to get this meal prepared. But it is what it is. Turn the rice off. Put it in the bowl. I like to put stuff in a bowl and then sit it on a plate. So it can look like it's very, very professional. And then turn that over. See how I turned that bowl over? And then pick it up and you get that Spanish rice. And this should be done on both sides. Let's check. Yes, it is. Put your fajita right here. I'll move that over here. Wipe my counter off. Wipe my counter off. I'm sorry, my stove off. And that's the chicken one. Now also, I can prepare the shrimp one for you as well. And I'm gonna need this. So let me go ahead on and just do the shrimp one. So then I'll get another shell, right? And then I'll get my shrimp. Get a few pieces of the shrimp. Just about 6 pieces of the shrimp. That's my shrimp. And then I'll put some fajita, a little bit of onion and bell pepper. I'm not gonna put cheese in that one. I'm just gonna wrap it and pan sear it, like kind of pan fry it. It's gonna be up to them to put, you know, cheese or whatever they want on it. That rice is all. I'm almost finished with this second one. And we are done. You can also add sour cream to it, guacamole, and stuff like that. So now I'm gonna flip it, because I don't need it to cook that much. That's my onions is trying to burn. Let it cook right here for a minute. And that's the shrimp one. That's cooked. Put this one under here, like that. Then I wipe my plate off, move that, and guess what? La la, we are done. Garnish it with some tomatoes, if you want. And I like to put parsley flakes, just to make it look pretty. Just to make it look pretty. And guess what? I am done. Thank God I'm done, because this one was a hard task, but I got it done. Look. Wait, let me put my camera up so you guys can see me now. That was hard. Oh, thank you for having patience with me through this video, because this one was a little task. But this is what we got. Let me show you. Let me see. Spanish rice, chicken fajita, shrimp fajita, and corn on the cob. Oh my. The boys and my husband is going to love this. And you can put sour cream on it as well. And that's it. So, with that being said, thank you. Let me take this off. Yeah, I'm taking it off. Thank you for having patience with me through this video. Like I said, the tutorial that I did is said to put your videos that you mess up on it as well, so you can go back and look at the videos again. And that was a task for me. It may look like I'm looking over there, because I'm still trying to see what to look at, so you guys can see me looking directly at you. So thank you once again for, you know, being patient with me again. Me learning how to do this YouTube thing, but I know I'm going to get better. I know I'm going to get better. I know I'm going to get better, because it's in my heart to do, and I know that anything that you put your heart to do and put God first with it, it shall prosper. So with that being said, thank you for joining the Stamps Family YouTube channel again. Like and subscribe. Share with someone. Yes, this is the beginning of my YouTube page, and I just ask that you come again. Come again. Come again. And bring a friend. Have a blessed, wonderful night.